look, it's very difficult for a lawyer to lie in court. So if we send these lawyers to these stations, they'll be able to give us a credible
All right. Gentlemen, I have to
oversight.
cross over very quickly to Kibera. William Lusige continues keeping an eye on the news reaching our newsroom this morning. Reports of a fire incident at the Moi Girls School in Kibera. We do understand that Fred Matiang'i, Cabinet Secretary for Education, is there. He is speaking. Let's listen in.
Mr. Parmai and the Regional Police Commander, Mr. Kome, who's here with me, the head of security from the county, and quite a number of Mr. Munyambu and quite a number of senior national and county government officials. The fire broke out here at around 2 o'clock. And you must understand that we are putting bits and pieces together of what happened. Even as we give you information, we are working on more information. We want to give you this as a preliminary report before we complete the work we are doing, because we don't want anxiety to prevail. What we have been told, or what we know for now, is that a fire broke out in the school at 2 a.m. in the morning in one of the dormitories. It's very, very sad. This is a school that has got 1,183 students. And as you know, is one of our top schools in the country, and a school that we are very proud of. And as a result, we have a number of casualties. We have 10 students who have been admitted to hospital right now. 2 of them with serious injuries. The other 8 do not have serious injuries, but they are being addressed right now. And unfortunately, and sadly, I have to say, and this is really one of those things, as I said, as a parent, are very painful to do. We lost 7 students in the process. We have reviewed the situation preliminarily with the colleagues that we are with here, and we have taken a decision this morning to close the school for 2 weeks, because we want to conduct thorough investigations on what happened, and we want to be sure that we are able to resolve whatever issues there are, because this is a top school in the country, the school right in the city, and all our agencies are around. It cannot be that we are not able to get to the bottom of what happened. I want to thank the governor of Nairobi and the county government for their swift action, and they arrived here very early with their fire engines to help put off the fire. I am so grateful to our security team in Nairobi, led by the regional commissioner, who also were here. In fact, they are the ones who woke me up in the morning. We have taken very fundamental decisions, because we don't want this to be one of those cases where we say we will investigate and we will tell you. We have decided that we will do all the investigations here on this issue now. We have invited the government pathologists, we have invited the government chief chemist, we have invited everybody who needs to be here. And we have cordoned off that dormitory that burnt, so that we are able to get to the bottom of the matter. We are not going to wait until tomorrow. So all the security teams that are necessary are here. And the president directed that no security agencies leave the compound until we have gotten to the bottom of the matter. And the president insisted that we don't wait until tomorrow. We have all those agencies, the chief government pathologist, the chief government chemist, and everybody else, all our forensic investigators, to be here, including the CID, and get the answer today. So we will implement the president's directive in that respect, and the whole teams are now in place. As a result, we have cordoned off that dormitory so that all investigation work can happen, all the forensics can happen, so that we have a conclusive position on this matter by the end of the day, as we have been directed by the president. So I want to take this early and, of course, very unfortunate opportunity to send condolences to the parents whose children we have lost. These are our children, and as I said before, nothing pains us or nothing frustrates all of us like losing our children in accidents such as this. I want to secondly promise, as a responsible public servant, that I will take personal attention and ensure, as I was instructed by the president, that we get to the bottom of this accident and find out what happened. And if there is a possibility of culpability, we will call everyone who's involved to account. We have addressed these issues before several times, and the accidents that are unavoidable sometimes do happen. But we will get to the bottom of it. This is not one of those we are going to promise and wait for tomorrow. We want to ensure that all the teams are here. We are in Nairobi. We are not going to fetch anybody from far. The entire team from CID is here. The director of CID has actually sent the Nairobi boss and the team here. They are already in place, and we want to find out exactly what happened in this case. Fortunately for us, we had police officers in the compound, because yesterday, as a result of the ruling, we took a decision that some of the educational institutions in Nairobi have to be secured, and as a result, there was a deployment of police officers here, and that will also assist us to get the facts of the matter. So I want to urge all of us that this is a very painful thing that has happened. We are very sad about this. Let us not engage in speculation. My brothers and sisters from the media, let us now join the parents and the school community so that we can address this issue and the education and security sector in the country to get to the bottom of this matter. But otherwise, I want to assure everyone we take great care, and we will soon be speaking to the students and to the parents and asking them that the parents who are here, we will allow them to clear out and go with their children. Because, you know, this is the time we prepare for exams. We do not want our Form 4 students to be out for long. So we will make some special arrangements for the Form 4 students in this school who may need to come back after 1 week or so that they can continue with their preparations for the exams. The other students in the other classes will be allowed to stay away for 2 weeks to enable them to recover from this experience, as it were. So that is it for now, and if you don't mind, we will address you with a more comprehensive report when the investigations are done. And as I said, the President insisted everything must be sorted out today. So as soon as we are ready, we'll probably address the press again. I send condolences to the chairman of the board and the board members who have been very supportive. I want you to take courage, Dr. Vilinji and your team. Take courage and let's work together. The principal of the school, who's fairly traumatized, as you would imagine, we're going to try and take care. Lastly, we thank Red Cross, and we are going to avail Red Cross and the county government of Nairobi. We are going to avail other services in the school, counseling services and other support services to the parents and the students in the school.